Hi guys, good evening. Thanks for watching my video. So when I hook up a 555 timer in A stable, this is the circuit I typically use. There is a voltage divider on pin 7, which is a discharge pin, which actually internally grounds to ground, I believe. I should be careful what I say when I'm recording. But generally this is a 555 timer circuit in A stable, meaning it will continuously blink. I just mentioned that because this circuit is similar and it's used to generate a tone. There are a few differences. So here's pin 2 and 6 being jumpered, but also from pin 2 is a 220 ohm resistor going over to pin 7. And also on pin 7, there is a positive supply going through a 10 kilo ohm resistor into pin 7 as well. And there's also a capacitor here, 1 microfarad from the negative side into pin 2. So there's a whole lot more happening between pin 2 and pin 7, not merely just pin 2 and pin 6 being jumpered. And then from pin 3, there's a line being sent down to a 10 microfarad capacitor. And this is because when you generate a tone, that's going to be an AC signal. So to pass an AC signal, you need to run it through some type of capacitor. It's all hooked up, and I'll just show you that this generates a tone. So this is an LM386N op amp, and it's being hooked up to pin 3. And just to show you that it plays a tone. I will leave a link in the description below where I got this sound generator 555 timer circuit, so you can see it for yourself. But I built this and then swapped this resistor here out, and when you put a variable potentiometer, you can change the tone that the 555 timer is producing. I wish I could give a good explanation as to what is happening inside the 555 timer, but the best I can come up with is that pin 2 and pin 7 and maybe 2 and 6 with these additional components is just putting the chip into a state of oscillation. Sorry, that's not an explanation at all, is it? But anyway, I built a hardwired version of this circuit and put it in my own kit box. I call it the Mr. Noisy. Now, I built it in such a way that you can select between a variable potentiometer in this kit, or you can send the signal out, which I intentionally built for the sake of using a digital potentiometer, which I can further control with a microcontroller. But that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to show off my Mr. Noisy. So I can toggle an external resistor after that, or the resistor on this kit here. So stay tuned, because there was a specific reason I built this, and I plan on manipulating it with a digital potentiometer, and more to come. Okay, so bear with me. I will try to explain everything that's happening here. So if you watch a previous video I made I talked about my digital potentiometer. In that video, I said I was going to put it into like a kit box, and I did, so that I can control it with all the different pins. It's actually very simple, but I won't go into discussing it here. This kit here is a 555 timer in A stable. I just put it in a nice kit box, and hopefully it can be seen that when I twist this potentiometer, this LED here, the blink rate changes a little bit. So really slow or faster. It's blinking so fast now you almost can't even see that it's going on and off. So what I did is this 555 timer oscillator that can be manually adjusted as to the oscillation. I have this switch here which can send the signal out, and I'm sending the signal out to the digital potentiometer. So the digital potentiometer can be cycled up and down. I won't explain how that works. And that's what this device is here for, because it's just switching a high to a low, which will trigger the sweeping of this digital potentiometer up and down. So here it goes. Get it flashing at about that rate. Headphone warning. Need a little bit faster. Sometimes it's just fun to play back and forth with the up-down select, which controls the up-down select on the digital potentiometer. Well, thank you very much for watching. I have a greater ambition, and that's to control all of what you see with a microcontroller. So I don't know if I should try explaining my ideas now, but I almost want to create music. It won't exactly be music, it'll be weird noises. But I'd like to practice my assembly language programming skills with a PIC chip. And if I've got some devices to work with, I think it will be more fun. Because at present, learning assembly language straight from a textbook without any practical application is dreadfully boring. And I like electronics, as you can see, so now I've got some devices to work with and program. The thing in particular that a microcontroller can control is the digital potentiometer. And like the up-down select, the microcontroller can do that too. So stay tuned. I do plan on making more videos controlling all of what you see here, but doing it through the use of a microcontroller. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. Let's listen to some more of this.